Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Link. Yeah, we are here on the larger time frame on the Link chart today, and I wanted to explain again the overall structure and highlight again the risk here on this chart. Yeah, because while the move to the upside is impulsive from the June 23 low, everything after that, after that top in March 2024. Has not been impulsive. So we have not seen an impulsive rally after the July 2024 correction. This ended as a three-wave price top. This obviously increases the risk that maybe a more substantial price top could have already formed. But in my opinion, it would look best for the price to continue to move higher, at least for one more high. And let me explain the two structures that I'm tracking. Now, first of all, when you're familiar with Elliott wave, then you know that a so-called flat correction exists. This is a structure in which the move to the downside, let's talk about an overall uptrend. Yeah, let's say we are in an uptrend because we had a 5-wave move up after the 2023 low. Well, we have an initial move down, which is an A wave. That's the first move down in the correction. And then we have a 3-wave move up, which is the B wave element. It's the second move in the correction. And then there's typically a C wave, which goes down again. So all of this is classed a sideways correction. And these do exist, yeah? And they do exist in a wave 2 or a B wave. And that means the initial move up after the June 2023 low was a so-called A wave or wave 1. It started something. It started a new uptrend. All of this has been a correction. And now we could be in the late stages of that correction and start the next move up very, very shortly. And that would be a C wave to the upside in the yellow scenario, maybe even something more bullish. That would be the white scenario. I would not rely on that, however. I think we're all happy if the price gets to maybe $47, maybe $67 in the yellow scenario. And that means we are basically now waiting for confirmation that the correction, the B wave, is over and that the next move to the upside has started, which would be a C wave. And again, that would ideally be a 5-wave move to the upside. And yeah, it should take the price towards 47, maybe even $67. It is important to understand, though, that the price has not yet formed a reversal confirmation on smaller time frames. And the condition is that the price does not break in the current correction, that the price does not break below the June 2023 low, which formed around $4.95. Now, ideally, the price doesn't even break below this Fibonacci support zone. Here, the support levels are located between $6.90 and $12.84. So we are already in that support zone, and that is also why we are watching for an upside reversal to occur. It just hasn't been confirmed yet at this point. Yeah, I would need to see minimally a break above this last swing high there that formed around $16. That's the swing high from end of March. Followed by a break above the B wave high at around $31 to confirm a low is in. We also need the right structure. So this is how it would unfold if we really form a low here. We would want to see a first initial move up, that is wave 1. It would also be a 5-wave structure, so we can probably recognize that. If we see that, then we can say, okay, probably the low is in. And we're waiting for a wave 2 to form, which would be the higher low, a corrective pullback, and then from there we can watch for higher prices. So that's how we see it. However, a break below $6.90 would be a first warning that a more substantial price top has already formed, and maybe we're already in a bear market, but we can use the $6.90 level as the level that, if broken, would indicate that probabilities are shifting from a more bullish interpretation to a more bearish interpretation. That's the update about Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.